Hello everyone, in this tutorial I want to show you how to draw a staircase. As you can see, I have drawn a U-shaped staircase. There are many types of staircases, including straight stairs, U-shaped stairs, U-shaped stairs with a stairwell or stairway, as you see here, and L-shaped stairs, spiral stairs, and many others. But in this tutorial, I will focus only on how to draw U-shaped and straight staircases. Before we start, it's important to know some vocabulary used in a staircase design. As you see, we have a step, which is each individual stairs, and here you see the steps. And then we have a treat. Treat there is a horizontal part of the step where you place your foot. So if we go to see the section, so you'll see the treat, like for example, if I want to draw here, let me see, like for example, like here. So this horizontal parts of this where you place your foot is called the tree. And we do have a riser. So the riser, the vertical part of the step, and as you see the in the floor plan, so you see the riser I drawn as a hidden and dash or dashed lines, and then here in the section, so you see it's a riser. This a vertical part of the step called riser. And noising, we do have noising in this floor plan. As you see the distance between this, which is at the edge of the tree that extend slightly beyond this razor. So usually it's 1 inches that I also drawn in as 1 inches here. And we do have handrails, and I haven't drawn here, but I mentioned that we have the handrail. So if you want to draw the handrail, so we have to draw on our surfaces. But here I'm not going to draw the handrail for this tutorial. And also each step has a depth, so of 10 to 11 inches. So this is going to be 11 inches, and then also the surfaces has a width of like 3 feet 6 inches, as you see, and I mean, because we have here a serval or servoid, so it's gonna be like less than 3 feet 8 inches that I draw in our class. But you can choose whether you want to have this a serval or a servoid in your drawing or not. So it's totally fine. So we do have the landing, this part called landing. This landing is going to be same with the width of the stairs. So it's going to be like, because before I had 3 feet 8 inches, but you can have it as 3 feet 6 inches or 3 feet 8 inches minimum. And then in this side as well. And so here you see that the wall that I drew in 6 inches, but it's just a drawing. You guys have to know, like as I mentioned before, so we are going only just drawing these walls, exterior and interiors, without finishes, right? If we want to add the details and draw these walls with finishes, and those thickness has it's gotta be changed, right? But here, for this exercise, I'm just trying exterior walls in 6 inches. And now we have two flights, as you see, of the stairs. So the first flight goes from the ground level up to the landing, as you see, and then the second flight continues from the landing to the next floor that we don't see it here, right? Uh, and then also, yeah, for now, that's it. And then you guys have to draw these staircases with dimension and all the lines, dashed lines, and all the lines that you see here, and export it as a PDF, and also Rhino file and a SketchUp file as well. So, I'm gonna start with drawing that this is staircase. So wanna make the edge of the staircase form of the stair wall. So it's U shape, right? So here I have a dimension. It's 10 feet, and then here I have 7 feet 4 inches. So I'm gonna type line and then just and then type line and then start drawing. So I'm gonna just say like it's 10 inches, 10 feet, and then hit enter. And then from here to here we have 7 feet 4 inches, and again I have this is gonna be 10 feet and hit enter. The next is I'm gonna draw landing. So the distance is 3 feet 8 inches. I'm gonna type offset and then and give it the distance is 3 feet 8 inches and hit enter. And we have the landing here in 3 feet 8 inches. So, and then after that, I'm going to offset all these steps. And there are so many ways that you can draw these staircases, or even you can use offset or even copy or array. I'm going to show you array as well, how we can array to draw these staircases. So first I'm going to just work with the offset. So here, as I mentioned, the depth of this is 11 inches. I'm going to offset this to 9, just because I'm going to, I'm working with the feet, so type 0.9 and then offset this. And how many steps I have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So, and then here, I'm gonna actually do this. So little lines. The next is like, finding the center of mid of this. So I'm gonna just, type line and then find the mid of this, or even from here to here, because I want to draw this is there well or is there void. So I'm gonna offset one line from either way, like this way or this side or this side. So to 3 feet 6 inches. So type offset and then select your line and then type 3 feet 6 inches. Hit enter and then another one. So type offset, and you already actually one thing I want to mention, because about the offset, because the previous tools that I used was offset, right? Because I want to use offset again, so I don't need to type offset, right? Just simply hit enter and it shows, okay, you choose the offset tools, right? And then because the distance was 3 feet, 6 inches, so you don't need to type it again. So you have to simply just, hit enter and then offset. That's all. So here I'm going to use trim. So select these lines. So hit enter and delete those extra lines. And so I'm going to just clean up all those lines here, right? Uh, and then next would be the eraser. I'm gonna draw those. So for this, again, I can use offset. This time I'm gonna offset the distance is something else. So I have to offset 1 inches. So start offsetting these to 1 inches, right? And then before continuing this, I'm gonna change my layer to the dash line, and then so for this one I have already dash or hidden lines layer. So for you all, if you want to make a layer, so again, so you have to create new layers, and then here you have to change the it's a line type to the hidden or dashed lines, right? So then hit OK. So I'm gonna just use this layer and then select this and then change object layer, and here we go. So we have these lines. So for this, you also can copy and type copy and select this line. And then you have to select the object. I already select this curve, right? And then hit enter. And then in this step, you have to find the point to copy from, right? So for example, I want to select one point and then continue just selecting and then putting and copy this curve to this point, right? So I'm gonna I selected this curve, and then I'm gonna select one point from here, and then just you see that, right? And I'm gonna just make this copy here, here, and this same, and here as well. Okay. Okay, here because you have the eraser here, right? So I'm gonna start this. It's actually let me delete this. We have to move these lines to the edge of the razor, right? The next razor will be here, and then I'm going to use again fillets. So to join this one, this curve, so you have to use the command fillet, right? So again, I'm going to use offset and then in 1 inches and hit enter and put this curve into this layer. I'm gonna hit them once and then hit enter and change the object. And the next step is type copy, copy and then select one point. I'm gonna select this point and then choose this, and go to this. Okay, perfect. Actually, I forgot to connect this, and then here we go. The next step is showing that, okay, so we are rising up to this landing, right? And then from here, from the landing, we're rising up to the next level. So I am going to draw one line from the middle of the steps. So from here, as you see, and drawing one line to the middle of the landing. So I'm gonna just first find out the a landing is going to be here, right? So even you can say, okay, so that's you can offset from here to here and find the landing mid, and then I'm gonna draw again one line here to here and use fillet to join these two lines of curves, and then draw another line from the middle of this step to here and tie fillets and join these two curves. And for here, you can draw one circle, and then here you can draw one arrow, right? So to this, you have to type circle and join the mid center and then draw one circle. And I'm going to trim this, or even you can just fill it with the hatch. For mirror, you have to, okay, so I'm going to draw one line from here to here, and then I want to mirror this based on these lines that I have in this opposite side, right? So for that, you have to type mirror, and then it says select object to mirror. I'm gonna mirror this, right? Select this and then hit enter and start off mirror plane, right? So you have to start from here. You have to select this point to this point that you can see this line or curve it mirrored with these lines, right? So this is staircases like we have, and then also you guys know how to add the dimension and do that. And also, if you want to add the thickness, you can also type offset and then 6 inches from this, and then 6 inches from here, 6 inches from here, and then use line and use fillet to connect these two lines or curves. I want to draw one straight staircase. So I'm going to draw one line, and the staircase, straight staircase, I have one flight, right? So I'm going to have this the width or width of the stairs in 3 feet 8 inches. I'm going to offset this line to 3 feet 8 inches. Hit enter, right? And then draw one curve from here to here. So I'm going to start from here to here, having 15 steps. So for this, I want to use array. So type array, and then so in array it says like number in x direction. So we are make sure. So we are right now we are in x direction, right? So in x direction, I'm going to have 15 steps, right? So for array, you have to add one more because it's gonna be like calculate with this line. And then I will show you later. For example, if I want to have a 15 steps, so I have to type 16, right? And then it says number in y direction. I don't need it. So I don't want to have in the y direction. So I'm gonna say, okay, so 0 and hit enter. Same with z, and it's like 0, and then hit enter, and it says x spacing or first reference point, right? So I'm gonna just give it like I'm gonna just click on that, and then you see this 15 steps, and then here you have to give it the distance. It is the depth of your steps, right? So it's the trip, right? So it's gonna be 11 inches. I'm gonna just type 0.9 and hit enter. Okay, so I want to make sure the distance of this. Here we go. The distance is 11 inches. So how many sellers do we have? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So that's why, because I told you guys, like, if you want to have 15 instance, so you have to put 16. If you count these lines or curves, it's gonna be 16, not 15, right? So, and then I'm gonna have one landing. It's gonna be 3 feet offset. Select this curve, and then it's gonna be 3 feet 8 inches, and hit enter, circling out these lines using trim, and then I'm going to have this line that shows rising gold going up. So again, one arrow, and here I'm going to use a mirror. And here I'm going to draw a circle. And where you can draw and with those lines. And here we have one a straight staircase.